Yo, it's your boy J Dollar Sign, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back with another video. If you're someone new watching or tuning in, please do me a quick favor and turn on your notification button on. And of course, with that being said, the subscribe button, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Today, y'all, we have a special artist who goes by Young Dolph. I know I've been covering a lot of Chicago artists, but this guy, he's from Chicago. He was born in Chicago, but also he ended up moving out of Chicago and then spent his whole life in Memphis. If we're being realistic, Young Dolph kind of represents Memphis, not necessarily Chicago. A quick background of who he was. Young Dolph's full name is Adolph Robert Thornton. He was born on July 27th, 1985 in, of course, Chicago, Illinois. Like I said, he moved out of Chicago to Memphis after that at a very early age with his grandma and mom. So today, on this current day right now, Young Dolph would have been 40 years old. It's so sad that he passed away. He was currently 36 years old at that time. So he died at 36 years old in Memphis, Tennessee. He was an independent artist who earned all of his masters, and he never ever, y'all, signed with any record label throughout his whole music career. That was one thing that Young Dolph was fighting for, to be a self-made and self-paid artist at all times. So he never signed with any record deals. He was not letting any labels take advantage of him. So he did everything all in his own. With that being said, in February 19, 2016, Young Dolph had dropped his debut studio album titled King of Memphis. Like, when it comes to that album, a lot comes with that. Like, even Young Dolph passing away, that album has to do with it, literally. So at the time when he dropped that album, I don't know if you know, Yo Gotti, like, is pretty much known as like the king of Memphis. So when you speak of Memphis at the time, Yo Gotti was like that main artist that people knew Memphis of, if that makes sense to y'all. So with that being said, Yo Gotti at the time had signed an upcoming drill artist who goes by Black Youngster to his CMG record label. So with Dolph dropping King of Memphis, Yo Gotti of course felt disrespected. So of course Black Youngster felt the same way also. So Black Youngster at the time automatically took over for Yo Gotti and came up with a release diss song titled Shake Some. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that diss song that Black Youngster dropped called Shake Some, that song was crazy. Like, that diss song was like, tap into that song. I'm not gonna lie, that song was going crazy. So with him dropping that diss song toward Young Dolph, he claimed that he was the king of South Memphis. He also went at Young Dolph saying that he left Chicago. He's from Chicago. He left Chicago because he wasn't like on that. And then for him to now saying he's the king of Memphis, there was no way any original Memphis guys would have accepted that from Young Dolph. That's pretty much what Black Youngster was saying. If you get a chance, just tap into that song. It's called Shake Some by Black Youngster. When I tell you, that song actually went crazy, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So with that being said, you already know. So that was dropped on March 16, 2016, yo. That's when Black Youngster was able to drop that song. Just months later, on February 26, y'all, 2017, Young Dolph has a bulletproof car that was shot over 100 times, y'all. Ever since he dropped the album titled King of Memphis, that tells you it was on go at that time. So they pulled up at Young Dolph and shot his car over 100 times. So with that being said, Young Dolph followed up with CMG diss track. He called that 100 shot. That was pretty much saying, yo, F y'all, you shot my car 100 times, I didn't get hit once. It was one of those diss track that you could feel any bar talking about how all his struggle, how like he becomes self-made, self-paid. Like, when I say that whole song was crazy, like, that was probably like all time one of the greatest, if not the greatest diss track that I've ever heard. Everything about that song was just A+. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Like I said, I'm not a biased fan. I like CMG and I like what Dolph was doing, so I'm not picking side. I'm just a fan who likes music. That diss track track that Young Dolph dropped called 100 Shot, y'all, he snapped on that. He snapped. Like, when I say he snapped, oh my god, that was a banger. So with that being said, y'all, that diss track only spiced things up even worse, and which was kind of like making things even hotter on because imagine the car got shot up 100 times, you didn't die, you made a crazy diss track right after that, so you can already see where that's going. So that only pissed off Yo Gotti or the black youngsters, whoever what shot him. That only pissed them off even more. So it came out on November 17, 2021, y'all. Young Dolph was in Memphis, and he stopped by one of his favorite local cookie stores. So he didn't even get to place an order yet. A couple guys pulled up and shot and killed Young Dolph inside a store, y'all. When I tell you, like, the video came up, I seen it and I heard the stuff, I was like, God, Jesus Christ. I felt so bad, man, but like, they did him wrong. Like, imagine, like, they wanted him badly like that. Broad daylight, like I said, guys didn't care, just pulled up and be like, yo, I'm gonna walk in that store and finish you. That's literally what they did to Young Dolph. So with that being said, man, Young Dolph died at the age of 36 years old, man. The thing with Young Dolph, man, he was a leader, he was a king, he was doing a lot for the community from what I got too. So losing Young Dolph, man, that is like, there's no way anyone can say they won. Like, there's no side that can say, oh, we won because we took another black king out. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like, whenever another black man died, like, it's just like, what we all failed as a community. That's what I get out of that. Killing someone who earned his way to get to the top like that, and thinking you doing something good for your community. No, it's not. Because Young Dolph he earned his way to get up there and put in work, like his music, and he ended up being his own boss, y'all. You know how hard for you as a black man, y'all, to be your own boss in 2025, whatever year it is, like, to become your own boss as a black man. That's a lot of respect, y'all. But for Young Dolph to do all that and lose it like that at the age of 36 over what? A title called King of Memphis. Who cares who says they're the king of what? Right now, I could say I'm the king of Memphis. What does it matter? No one owns this. Everything on this planet, the Lord was made it for everyone. There's no one that can have a title that said this is only just mine. Anyone entitled to say whatever they want. You get what I'm saying? But just to see him dying over title King of Memphis, like losing a king like that was feeding the whole community, that was putting all the artists on, like he was, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I ain't gonna lie, thinking about these things like that, I feel super bad, and you know, it is very frustrating, but yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of lost a couple words right now, but just looking at this dude, man, and all the stuff that you hearing he was doing back for the community and things like that, and just for him to really pass away at that age over that diss song, not a diss song, on an album that he felt like he was powerful at the time, and he called himself King of Memphis, and seeing that's the result of it is, you know, as a community, we got